Well, St.Agro look very impressive in their heat, beating Scrap to Saw. Then they met Cyros in the heat final. X-Terminator past Major Tom 3 and Tsunami and Diabolos, and then Killer Carrot 2 before fighting Tsunami again in the heat final.
From St. Agnes in Cornwall, St.Agro.
Named after that patron saint of roboteers.
Now, Michael, you are driving. Have you seen your opposition in action?
Yeah, X-Terminator. Tough robot. Rip the opponents to shreds. Hope it doesn't happen to us.
But you are a double-sided flipper. You're the only one in the wars, I believe.
I reckon we can get them.
You reckon you can get them?
Yeah.
What's your tactics going to be?
Kill them.
Absolutely kill them. Do you talk tactics before the match?
Yes, we do.
And what's been the major sort of like the way you're going to go on this one?
Well, the major thing with us is we've only got a limited amount of flips. We have to conserve them carefully, otherwise we're going to end up at the end running around trying to escape from a spinner that's spinning and going to kill us.
It's the lighter but the faster of the two. The flipper can work both ways up, but it's prone to failure, and that's not much good when it takes up 40% of your robot.
From Belmont in Herefordshire and number 11 seed, X-Terminator.
In their 5th Robot Wars and their 2nd semi-final.
Now, I just want to know, I want you to paint a picture for the viewers at home. What does it actually feel like? Are you nervous? Are you frightened?
It's very, very nervous until they say activate, and then you just forget about everything and just concentrate on what you're doing.
You're up against a flipper.
Yeah, another flipper.
How are you going to deal with it?
Well, hopefully we're going to remove its wheels off the side of it before it gets a chance to flip us. That's our only tactic, I think.
Has the vertical spinning disc, 4-wheel driven, 4-wheel steer, extremely destructive, but it doesn't like flippers. Firestorm, for example, beat it in the heat final of the 6th Wars.
Roboteers, stand by.
The St.Agro team, Terry and Benjamin Carlin, who's 12, and Michael Gambon, and X-Terminator Marlon Pritchard and Simon Baldwin. And in the arena for the house robot, Shunt once more. And Matilda, with the tusks and the flywheel, and the attitude problem.
3,
Bad breath.
2, 1. Active.
And the mother, well, we don't talk about her. St.Agro, quickly across the Reno floor. X-Terminator awaits. Is the spinning blade of X-Terminator working? The ref cam looking on. It's spinning so fast, it's a blur, the X-Terminator blade, I think. Straight into the side of St.Agro. And St.Agro already tattered here. There's a chunk out of one of the wheels, look. Oh! Flayed! There's the chunk from the wheel. They won't be able to run truly across the arena floor. They're limping towards the pit release. They can't even activate that properly. X-Terminator gave them a help. We are now down to the stage where the fittest and meanest survives and the weakest are marmalised. Oh dear. Can hardly look on, Terry Carlin. He's the builder and the fixer of the team. And the taxi service too, he says, to and from the workshop, and also the robot hospital. Because that, I'm afraid, is where St.Agro is heading. Refbot has a look. The inevitable is nigh. And X-Terminator looks mighty and powerful and durable. Persistent. And Matilda, of course, always likes to come in and pulverise the weak. Whoa! Look at that, missing out of that wheel. You're not talking foam rubber out there. That was real metal munching. Down comes Shunt's axe. St.Agro venting steam. In the CPZ. Ooh, they grimace. And they stare. And they ponder how much damage they can cause. X-Terminator, Marlon Pritchard, the driver, Simon Baldwin, tactical expert, a suspension technician by trade. Marlon is an instrument engineer. And Terry and the team look on in dismay. It'll hobble its way, assisted by Matilda, onto the floor flipper. And St.Agro's last memories of this, the Robot Wars, the 7th Wars semi-final, will be a thrust through the air, and down they came with the greatest of ease, and Matilda in there once again. I like the look of X-Terminator. We've seen some very good machines so far in the semi-final. Graivty and Tornado, and now X-Terminator.
St.Agro consigned to the pit of oblivion. X-Terminator, they go through! Looking short. We ran out of luck.
Yeah, we ran out of luck.
You had the same problem in the heats, didn't you, with that wheel?
Yeah, Matilda took it apart in the heats, took it apart here.
Yeah. Just talk me through the fight from your angle.
Couldn't get under them, they took us apart.
Kind of wrecked you, really.
Yeah.
And then you got flipped and pitted. What was your tactic? How did you think you were going to take them on?
We thought we could get under them and just try and get them quick before their spinner spun up, but couldn't get under them, so...
The rest of it was just downhill from there, really?
Yeah.
Ends in tears.
Hopefully not.
So St.Agro, where's he go?
Gonna rebuild it, get it lower to the ground, more powerful flipper, come back next year.
All right, guys, good to have you here. Let's hear it for St.Agro! My memory serves me right, you've been in the semi-finals once before.
Yeah, Series 4.
Was that the 4th war, was it?
Yeah.
So these aren't quite heady heights, you're used to it. How do you think it went?
Yeah, it went well. That's what we were hoping to try and do. Try and get to the wheels before they got the flipper under us. Yeah. Because we're not good for a flipper. If we go over, we've had it.
Yeah. So. Can you not self-right?
We can if you land in the sort of right place, but it's always hit and miss. You get on the side of the arena or something. So we had to try and take them in a bit first.
And you did. So anyway, let's hope you avoid a flipper. Yeah. Get who you want. Let's hope you go all the way. Yeah. Let's hear it. X-Terminator! Join me after the break for more hot robo action here on Robot Wars. Welcome back to Robot Wars and the first of our series semi-finals. Tonight, we're looking for 2 robots to go through to the grand final. Will it be one of our next 2 robots? Only the war zone will decide.
Once again then, Greg, Tornado, Graivty and X-Terminator through already. Next up, Tough as Nails and Bulldog Breed. Now the number 12 seeds 1 Heat K, beating Hard and then Cat 3 in a tense and tough heat final. Joining them at this stage, newcomers to the UK Wars, previously seen in Holland. Watch for them. Tough as Nails.
From Cannock in Staffordshire and number 12 seed, Bulldog Breed.
They've reached previous heat finals. This is their first semi-final, though.
Semi-finals, lads.
Semi-finals this is. We've never got this far before.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, we're confident. It's the robot that's a little bit poorly at the moment, so I think we need the vet.
What's wrong with him?
It's got a fractured chassis and a twisted frame. We've got 1 wheel on the floor, 1 hard point on the floor, and trying to keep it straight is a major problem. But we need a vet. We need a vet.
Vet in the house!
2 hopes, Bob Hope and No Hope. Bulldog Breed with a top speed of 10 miles an hour, slower, heavier. Weakness is absolutely none. You've just heard about 100.
From Haren in the Netherlands, Tough as Nails.
With the trophy of Robo Chicken on board, previously beaten in this series.
How are we feeling?
Fine. We had some trouble with the robot, but we were able to repair everything, so we're ready for it. So
What was wrong with your robot?
the antenna sheared off and we had the broken speed controller.
Yeah, we saw that in the last fight. It was a very close one. Niels, what's your tactics for the semi-final?
Probably still the same. Grab onto the Bulldog Breed and jump in the pit again. See what works this time.
demands respect. It won a major robot event in Holland with that hugely powerful crusher, but there is a limited CO2 supply and electrical problems on board.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Bulldog breed, the Summerfield family, and Jeroen, Stefan and Niels and Toughersnails, and Sergeant Bash, and Matilda too. I won't be able to visit Holland in a long time.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Never mind. Tough as nails, up and over Bulldog breed. Bouncing down. Somewhere underneath is that Robo Chicken trophy. Is invertible, of course, tough as nails. And if Bulldog breed gets caught in the pincers, they will be in major peril. They snap the pincers together to the crusher. You heard the snap, but Bulldog breed survived. And at the moment, those problems Tony Somerville was telling us about in the pits don't seem that evident. Robert Summerfield, 17 at the controls. Can they keep the machine straight? Straight enough. They're doing very well here, Bulldog breed, because the way Tough as Nails fought earlier in the competition, I had them down as a dead-set winner of this. And Bulldog breed flips them, and Tough as Nails is in trouble. And the best of British here is flying the Union Jack high and proud. Tough as Nails bounces down. They cannot get Bulldog breed in their grips. And this is brilliant stuff from the Bulldog. They are growling out there and prowling, and now they're caught by Tough as Nails. This is the closest battle we've seen in the semi-final so far. Tough as Nails couldn't get traction, and Bulldog breed get away. There's the pit yawning. Tough as Nails tries the big heave-ho, and Bulldog breed digs in, resilient as ever. Tough as Nails, the cross arena drive. Bulldog breed off the arena sidewall and shoves back. This is a terrific tug of war out there now. Sergeant Bash has a look. Was there a flick of flame? They lock horns. What a wonderful battle. Bulldog breed, the concentration etched on the face of Tony Summerfield, an engineer by trade. Over the flame pit, to and fro. Is that causing damage to the two 1-horsepower motors inside Bulldog breed? I wonder. Is the energy dissipating in their full pressure flipper? Is Tough as Nails a one-trick pony? Their tyre is tattered. Bulldog breed comes in once again and tries to flip them out. Sergeant Bash is ready. For me, Bulldog breed has been the worthier of the two here. And that is surprising. Heat finalists in the 4th Wars, the 5th Wars, Tag Team Terror Champions in Robot Wars Extreme in the past. Bulldog breed holding on. The push by Tough as Nails. They can't get them in the pit. That is Bulldog bravery for you. Now they try to get in underneath the ground clearance of Tough as Nails. 3 centimetres that ground clearance. And in Robot Wars terms, that is yawning. This is going to go to the judges, and they will mark on start, control, damage and aggression. And I think we may well have a surprise here. Bulldog breed seeded, but I'd have had Tough as Nails before we had Activate. I'm not sure now. Brilliant stuff. Terrific fight. Tension.
What a ding-dong battle that was. We're going to have to go to the judges. You know the criteria. While they're making up their minds, let's review the highlights of that fantastic battle.
One of the best we've ever seen in Robot Wars. Tough as Nails immediately on the attack, but Bulldog breed too sharp, too wily, too stylish. Certainly Tough as Nails aggressive and pirouetting there, but Bulldog breed full of aggression too. Who's scoring the most points? Down on your score sheet. Tough as Nails for that attack. Bulldog breed for hanging on and then fighting back. To and fro.
Well, the judges have made their decision. They've gone for Bulldog breed! You were nearly out of the arena twice. I think that's probably what swung it.
I think they did it, yeah.
Your tactic, of course, open the pit and try and push them in.
Yeah, we tried, but we couldn't get them in.
You couldn't get them in. Why couldn't you get them in the pit? You seemed like you had more power than them.
That's true, but they have very good traction, and we ran out of battery power, so... Again.
Well, you've done well though, haven't you?
It was a great fight. We really enjoyed it, and it was very difficult. We didn't know who won. It was for us. It is too close call.
Yeah, it wasn't close. I couldn't pick the bones out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Tough as Nails. You might be tough as nails, but they're not tougher than Bulldog breed, are they?
No, they're not. I think the phrase all through this competition's been skin of teeth. We're driving with a broken chassis and a twisted frame. We got one wheel just on the floor and the other one just off the floor.
Were you disappointed that you didn't get them out the arena?
Yep.
So again,
it's such big wheels. They keep rolling off the wall all the time.
Yeah. Because like we got towards the end there, but it looked like they were going to push you into that pit.
That's what we thought. As soon as they started pushing, we thought we'll start pulling, which will offset them. And as soon as they felt us pull, we changed direction again. Yeah. That threw them a little bit, I thought. Yeah. And I saw Matilda turn around. I thought, right, you're going that way. Yeah. And we started to lose battery power because they're such bloody good pushers. Yeah. But it was a fair contest, and it wouldn't have been a tour problem to lose to these guys.
Well, that's very good of you, sir. But you didn't. You're through. You're marching on. And I reckon you're going to bite a few more robots before the end of this competition.
Yeah, Bulldog's moving on.
Not fair.
Okay, Bulldog breed. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
Still surviving, Tornado, Graivty, X-Terminator and Bulldog breed. This is how they line up in the second round of the first semi-final. Bulldog breed will fight X-Terminator. Graivty will fight Tornado.